This is Week 8, Division 5, and I am the Gunrun, and joined with me is Gretorp. How you doing, man?
Baby, you are looking so snazzy right now.
Man.
Good grief, we have an awesome match coming to you. MTW Dimaga against our good old friend EG Puma. Both these players starting out on NASL's Tal'Darim Alter LE.
Tal'Darim Alter LE indeed. I was a little confused there. LE? Oh, LE. I get it now.
Limited edition.
Limited edition. Tal'Darim Alter, absolutely. And it should be a limited edition with these two amazing players, EG Puma and, oh man, Dimaga. So let's get started here on LE. Spawning on the bottom right as our teal Terran, it is the one, the only EG Puma.
In the top right-hand corner, we have as the red Zerg, MTW Dimaga.
Oh, Dimaga. Yep, both these players really nice. I really just love both of these guys so much. I remember just casting Dimaga back in the beta. Oh, and his Dimaga-lings are just so furious and so amazing. And EG Puma, just got to meet him at the NASL finals, and man, did he have quite a showing. I can't wait for these two guys to really just clash throughout this entire series.
Definitely. You know what, Dimaga... He is one of my all-time favorite players. I've known him since the Brood War days. We actually spent time in Korea together. It's been such a great journey watching him just excel at both StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, particularly StarCraft 2, of course, because not only are we playing now, but he is so much more higher profile than StarCraft 2 than he was in StarCraft 1.
Yeah. With Brood War, he had like that scene going on, but StarCraft 2 really exploded eSports overall. And yeah, look at where we are today, Gretorp. We were in New Jersey back then, and now we're doing NASL.
I know.
Oh my gosh, just
Can
thinking
you
about
even imagine
that transition, right?
Now this is Terran versus Zerg. We do have good positions coming out for Puma. Why is that? Well, we are he is he's clockwise. I was like, no, it's the counter to the counterclockwise.
He's counterclockwise.
Yeah, he's counterclockwise, i.e. he is clockwise to his opponent. Well, that helps. You can see he will be getting his natural, and this push distance all the way right here, it's the shortest push distance you could possibly have just based on how the openings start. And with that, you can siege up right here, and you can start shelling out on your opponent. So you have a really, really nice two-base timing that you can do on this map for these positions.
Yeah, and with these positions, Dimaga is expanding towards his opponent, so that second base will be out there. In case you see any kind of drop, they'll be very close by just to go and deal with that. But yeah, we will see, though, how this game progresses throughout the later stages. So yeah, we do see a hatch first here from Dimaga, as per usual. It is quite the large map here, so we'll be quite macro gaming here, and really just glad to see that we're starting off on the map like this.
Correct. I think, you know, Puma has a very direct way to play this map. As I said, the pushes, but he has very direct expansions as well. Taking this expansion over here is pretty safe. Taking this expansion over here. The problem arises where the mid-game and the end-game really start to shape up, particularly the end-game. It's what is his clear plan to do? Does he attack the top right-hand corner, or does he try to push across into the top left-hand corner? And that's the big deal that he really needs to kind of set himself with. A lot of times you do see just very, very high amount of units, a low economy coming out of the Terran in these positions, and they really try to focus on killing their opponents before they, like, around the 30-minute mark, where things just get out of hand, long game.
Absolutely, and with a player like Dimaga, I remember back in the beta, just how he utilized these lings. Use them so much. I would just refer to these guys as just Dimaga lings. They're just so beastly, and I really hope we can see him really utilize that very well. Back in his main, though, we do see him go for that, from his spine toward the medic. Falling boost about halfway done right now, and he also, yeah, it turns out he pulled 2 drones away from the extractor, so still mining gas, but at a much lower rate to really just focus upon just getting more and more minerals under his belt.
Look at Puma only getting a single Marine out here to defend against this one command center. It looks like he's just waiting and buying a little bit of time until these 2 Hellions are going to pop up. Of course, this Zergling is going to get in here, see everything, but this is literally the most standard thing you could possibly see in a Terran base.
Link gets annihilated, but does get some good vision. Did see the add-ons on these various production structures. There's a tech lab on a barracks, and on that factory we have the reactor, so he knows he's double producing Hellions, and he should expect that. But as per usual, that is just something you would see normally from this kind of matchup on this map.
Yep, for now, it looks like Evolution Chamber is going down. This is a new style that we've really, well, new style a couple months now, but it's a new style that we've really seen ramp up, and basically it's the get the fast very, very +1, and also it gives you that option of also going fast Infestors because the Zerglings are a little bit more powerful now.
Puma's Hellions are now inside of the base of Dimaga. Dimaga able to take out one of the Hellions. Only 3 kills so far on that 1 health. I think it took down 1 drone. Looking at the units killed, yep, only a single drone was taken out by Puma. So good job there by Dimaga, just really minimizing any kind of big trade-off. Maybe a few lings were taken out of the interaction, but really though, saving those drones were the highest priority for him.
Absolutely, and I like how Dimaga actually prioritized his build, getting that very fast third that's going to start the creep spread immediately. Creep spread is so important, especially for these positions on this map, so that you get that creep spread on that bottom ground. It really delays that super, super fast push because they're threatened now with Zergling Banelings, which normally they wouldn't be.
Looking back in the base of Puma, looks like he's constructing 2 more production structures, 2 more racks to be precise. And also has left this reactor wide open, so some structure will be floated over there. Going over. Wow, not the over there, but yes, you're just going down, move something right there.
Meanwhile, Hellions are doing a lot of good harass. It looks like to the Zerg base. It does look like this one spine crawler is just trying to get up for now. Zerglings are going to surround. Are they going to get a complete surround? No, they won't. They're going to let these Hellions out a little bit. Nice try from Dimaga, but he will be able to clean up 3 out of the 4 Hellions that were out here. Really, really clever play coming out from him.
Did some good jobs there, but yeah, with those Hellions, you do have to stop in order to go and fire. So that does leave those Zerglings out there, able to really just take advantage of that. But also at the same time, the Hellion's own primary attack can do a lot of damage. So Dimaga now at the second base, now getting both the gas out as expected. Also halfway done right now, going to that next tier with that layer technology upgrade. Also the Evolution Chamber number 2 coming up too, so we'll be getting upgrades twice as fast right now with that second queue up.
Yeah, so we might be seeing Infestor play coming out of him with that double Evolution Chamber. Of course, you're really pumping out those upgrades for the melee and carapace to really, really strengthen those Zerglings. Hopefully we do see that. I would love that style on this particular map, especially for those pushes that come out, because if we can get those Infestors out, it stops them quite a bit, stops them in the track. You don't really have a ton of medevacs to really deal with that. Of course, it's not going to be a push style, but normally you don't have a lot of medevacs to deal with, so you're looking really, really good.
Dimaga right now is production queue, about 14 lings all queued up, and also getting +2 to his melee attacks. That'll really just buff those lings up quite a bit when you do eventually interact with those Terran units. So really just going very speedling heavy at this moment. But there we go, and Infestation Pit right now working on pathogen glands, so Infestors will be a big part of his composition later on in the game.
Now, very critically, Puma is going to reveal his factory, and that should give an instantaneous tell to Dimaga saying, okay, I know exactly what I'm going up against. This is what I love. A spine crawler coming back here to defend against that. Normally, you wouldn't have to do that because something like, a little bit of drop coming here. It's going to be intercepted. But normally, you wouldn't have to do that because you're worried about some sort of push. Dimaga reacting very, very nicely and accordingly.
Yeah, very well. Dimaga, quite the seasoned veteran of this TVZ style, and so is aware that these things can occur and did prepare accordingly. There was a drop attempted, but yeah, really just was fended off due to the sheer number of links Dimaga had set up. So really right now, Puma is just trying to find some break in this wall to just really just push in and do some damage to Dimaga.
Yeah, you can tell, ooh, nice little skin coming off right here, taking out a lot of these new creep tumors. And this will be very devastating, of course. Dimaga doesn't want to lose his creep. Does look like he's doing it again, just trying to get rid of every single little creep possible. But for now, this is very scary because Dimaga's at the point where he's actually taking a hive. Holy crap. Wow. Ooh. So very fast Infestors, very fast upgrades. This is
oh man, there's a lot of nice.
Big fungal growth.
Great fungal growth on all
and
of
there it goes again.
And he finishes them all off. No chance of those guys going back inside those medevacs. The Lings are just going to go and clean up the rest of the house here. A lot of Lings taken out, but really, though, a lot of Marines just cleaned up by those Infestors and their fungal. Oh,
yeah, baby. That's looking really good. Although, does he have any more Infestors? 4 on the way out right now. I don't know if he has Zerglings, though, to really deal with this. Looks like, you know, he is keeping his money very, very low. He got that third up. It's not really saturated completely. Income tab showing 41 to 59, however, and that's a big advantage for Dimaga, of course.
Yeah, Puma right now still just bringing more and more Marines out here. He does have +1 to attack, and looks like there's going to be an Octo drop occurring at the back of the main base here. There are a bunch of spine crawlers coming up, so Dimaga is aware of what's going to come out, but these guys are being dropped just out of position of the spine crawler's range.
It looks like the fungal growth, as soon as it goes off, there it is. It's going to be able to do good damage. Then he just needs another one.
Third base, like yeah, it's going to be in a bit of trouble here. So we do see a bunch of Marines just stimming on in. But here come the Zerglings, though, getting a complete surround. Even moving to Factory, too, just to deny a bit of micro. Oh, but these Marines should be able to hold them off. Those medevacs are really assisting a lot. But here comes the Infestors, though. Not too much energy to really deal with it, but he does drop a couple of fungal growths, though, on those medevacs.
Yeah, it does look like the additional Infestors coming out here. If they get him, oh, they get the medevacs. Can he chain that? Yes, he can. And now the Infested Terrans are going to come out. He's going to chain the medevacs, and that's going to be it for them. Oh, they just need one more. There they go down.
Triple medevac kill via Infestor. Nice tri-kill right there. Puma's remaining Marines are just forced to hold back. He will not... Oh, I guess he will. There's another force right behind him. A second wave, indeed. And we'll try to go after the third yet again. No, just hold back right now and just reinforce himself down further near the second
Five
base.
more Infestors are on the way right now for Dimaga. So Dimaga is looking really, really cool. Oh my god, look at this. 3 of these spine crawlers are back here, and this is going to keep him absolutely safe. It looks like this one medevac is just going to be walking over all of those units, but you know what? Puma, you know, he might be in a lot of trouble because this Infestor count is growing and growing and growing, and pretty soon he'll have enough fungal growth to fungal growth everything possible.
Scan going down here at the second base now. Target attacking a couple of these spine crawlers right now. We'll see how much damage he can get done, but you always got to be very careful though with those Infestors. Absolutely.
He was able to clean up quite a bit. Puma just trying to keep on the pressure. Again, you don't want to bring this to endgame. That's the really, really bad part because you have no clear plan afterwards. So for now, Puma does have theoretically the advantage, but he's not been able to do anything severely damaging to his opponent so far.
In terms of upgrades, looks like Dimaga is looking quite well, getting adrenal glands, getting melee attack number 30, and that shitness plating for those Ultralisks. Ultralisk Cavern was thrown down a few minutes ago.
Wow.
And, actually takes down another medevac.
Yeah, but there are 3 medevacs coming over here on the right-hand side. This might be a huge disaster. Now 3 Marines going to sit up here.
Oh, man, so many drops occurring, too. At the 3 o'clock, it's going to be another Octo drop. And, oh, man, these Infestors are so out of place right now. Puma showing off what he's got, really just doing multiple drops left and right.
Oh, these Infestors get a huge fungal growth. And then will they get one more? No, Zerglings are just going to clean up stuff.
Yeah, they should clean house easily. He's focused firing on the spine pool right now. Adrenal glands is not completed just yet. He does have a queen right there, and he can do a transfusion as well. But really, they aren't focusing too well, and the Infestors should clean that up, too.
Yep, just needs one more fungal growth. There it is. Now throwing down a lot of Infested Terran. Looks like another fungal growth goes down as well. And Ultras are finally out.
Yeah, another drop at the 3 o'clock, also cleaned up likewise. Also with the 2 spine crawlers, was able to do it quite easily. How many drones were killed, Andre?
Let's go ahead and check. Just 6.
Oh, nice.
So barely anything. Let's go ahead and units lost. It looks like Dimaga is again ahead. Now that he has these Ultras, this is going to be the scariest thing in the world. The good thing that he has going for him, that Puma has going for him, is that he has reduced the creep spread quite dramatically. If the creep spread ever continues to grow again, then he might be in a little bit of trouble. Actually, he will be in a lot of trouble. But you know, we'll see. For now, these Ultras represent a huge amount of problems for our good old friend Puma over here.
Yeah, looks like a bad waypoint as a couple of Marines are just sent out there. But in turn, they do scout out.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh God, yeah.
I just realized those Ultras have 4 armor. Plus 4 armor, so that puts him at 5 armor. Puma only has 1 attack upgrade. That means they do 2 damage. 2 damage to an Ultra. You need to kill an Ultra with 250 hits of Marine Fire.
Oh, this is going to be pretty nice. Here we go. Dimaga moving on in. Then take a look at how fast that single bunker goes down. The fungals are being thrown down as well. And yeah, Puma's in some trouble.
Puma's in a lot of trouble now, just stimming up all the Marines, but I don't think it's going to be enough fungal growth. Actually, Infested Terran are going to go down. Fungal growth just covers all the units, and this is going to be it. Puma is in severe trouble. GG comes out from him, and Dimaga is going to take game number 1.
Damn, Great Torp, that was pretty sweet. As a Zerg player, just watching, as you were saying earlier, just seeing all those Ultralisks with their chitness plating moving on in, and just figuring out that math to how long it would take for them to get killed. It was just so exciting just seeing this guy just swarm on in.
Is a sick, sick bear, man. That guy is a sick bear. Seriously, this guy was able to fend off so many Puma's drops. Lesser Zergs would have crumbled under that type of pressure. The multi-drops coming in, the additional attacks coming in from the side, of course, sniping those extractors consistently. There's so much that went on in that match, and he was able to fend off against everything, get a huge Infestor count, retain all of them, only utilize Zerglings to defend everything, and you had himself ultras ahead.
Yeah, that was one hell of a game. Really, with those Puma drops and him just holding him so well. Like, how many drones were killed? Like 5 overall or something?
I think 6.
6?
Something ridiculously small.
Yeah, like, considering how many drops Puma threw out there, how many Marines were just killed, and only having that many drones taken out, goes to show you, like, yeah, just Dimaga, just such a sweet Zerg.
Dimaga's a beast, man.
Indeed.
He is a beast. We know him. He is the Ukrainian beast from the east, I guess. Well, no, that's White Raw. I take that back.
Not as Eastern, but east from us being in Jersey, of course.
Northeast. Yes. We're all, whatever.
They're all on that side.
Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into more of this action. EG Puma against Dimaga. Let's
Game
go to
2 coming up. See you soon.